No fucking way this nigga hears me. Nigga said his name is Aaron. No, nigga, his name is Isaiah's brother. Isaiah's brother. Yeah.
Automatic is a habit, you know it's automatic. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation.
Oh shit, switch on to me. No fucking way, dude.
I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings.
Holy shit, this is the game let me play. Right here, if he gets this.
6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me.
Oh shit, he got it.
Okay,
alright,
cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel.
It is a bright, sunshiny day here in the desert Southwest, and the temperature comfortable enough that they said, hey, let's open the roof. That's what they've done here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals.
Hit him, nigga. Just double pass off too.
He's checking.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively, he was facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket.
He was open.
No, here comes the flag.
Dude,
So
just hold your block. Holy shit.
Backwards.
That doesn't work. Holy shit, it worked. He's fucking heated. He's heated.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the gun, Murray, eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
44-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Hey, Bitcoin, what are you talking about, bro? What heart?
He's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second and 3. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. For 23 yards, the final tally.
You don't have the heart of a champion. Bro, what are you talking about?
They'll run here with Akers. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Akers. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cam Akers with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Yeah, stop screaming in my comments, bro, and dogs. Maniac.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error.
Bro, what are you laughing at, weirdo?
A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up.
Yeah, bro, learn how to tackle my stream, bro.
Now this time,
now I'm getting upset.
Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Throwing the outbound incomplete. That's Jones. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Being upset.
He'll want that one back.
Bro, yo, are you high, bro?
Doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Nigga, they caught over here talking like he's high or some shit.
Here's Camaro trying to run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on third and 5, third and 6, third and 7 or more. Because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
6-yard line.
I
So
so bad you
Buccaneer
can
territory
do.
now. It's
Bro,
first and
nigga,
10.
I don't know. You being weird.
36. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. it's Williams. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Nice job there utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Throw. He chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Yeah, no. It's hard when I'm seeing cover 2 man every play.
That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's to the 10, and they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I'm out of here. Something. This is my stream. I yell if I want to. How about that?
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. It's Murray. He can run. Murray has it.
Bro, no! Get out of here.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Bro, we have no relations, bro.
The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Tight end out on the right side. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. In a double coverage,
move, bro.
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Alvin Kamara. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up for the extra.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the ground, it's Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. They'll find Vaughn complete out of the backfield.
The pass.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll look to throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Continues to kick off for Tampa Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
23-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On play action, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off, and I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Escaping the pressure right.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now back to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Hardman on the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 23-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. They'll run here with Akers. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Murray. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's Murray from midfield. Open man completes it to Butler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
He went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Rolling to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the
20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some space here. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Martin, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows him sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some... And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Defensively by now, You know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Sliding out of the pocket. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Second and long. That's caught. It's Keyshawn Vaughn. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray looking for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Stay with your mark. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
86.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
58 to Mike.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Go. 60. Turn it up. Kill. 54. Mike, 50.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
30-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 5.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Mecole Hardman, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals add on.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, You could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
The 30-yard line.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Buccaneers.
Back to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll set up to throw. They'll find Vaughn complete out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A quick pass here to Godwin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They get this out left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line.
Final score, Cardinals 52.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the